Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I hope you guys are enjoying your time off for Thanksgiving. Hope you guys are going to have a great Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving is a time to embrace our family, our friends, all the grateful blessings we have in our lives. But also, it is a time to embrace football. That is right. Playoff races are heating up. We got some games this week that are really important. So we're gonna get right into that, and I'm gonna make my what week is it? Week 11 game pick? No, it's week 12. Week 12 game. Wow, week 12 game picks here, because we got some really important games to go on with these next couple days. But it's not only gonna be me, because I've got a special guest, my brother Jack. Jack, why don't you come on? This is his NFL YouTube debut. Hello, does have a channel of his own, Jackman Vlogs. Do you check him out?
Subscribe, but I don't think I'm so
Yeah. So hey, you can
don't
do it.
bother.
So what we're gonna do? I'm gonna make my picks for every game. Jack could comment, but he's not gonna make his picks until after, and then we'll just kind of see how it turns out. So first of all, Thanksgiving, the early game, 12:30 p.m. Eastern, NFC North Showdown, Bears and Lions in Detroit. Look, the Bears are without Mitchell Trubisky, and they just played on Sunday night. So not only are they having their backup quarterback start, they just played on Sunday night. So that means that they had to play Sunday night, get 2 days off. That's not off, that's just of staying put. And then Wednesday they have to travel to Detroit Wednesday morning. So I think it's going to be really tough on them having two games back to back and being the road team here. Detroit's played well on Thanksgiving in recent years, and I really think Matthew Stafford is one of those guys that just has a knack for fourth quarter comebacks. The Bears defense will keep this game close, but Matthew Stafford's going to get another one of those fourth quarter comebacks, and Detroit wins it. This will be up on the screen in a second.
Sorry,
Yeah, we've got some technical difficulties, but let me refresh the page. And just a reminder, the Thanksgiving games are a prized tradition of the NFL. We've got, Jack, do you by chance know the two teams that always host on Thanksgiving?
Bears.
Okay, yeah, never mind. The Lions and the Cowboys always host on Thanksgiving. So, sorry for the technical difficulties. We're back. I think Detroit's going to win that game. Another team without their starting quarterback, the Redskins, traveled to Dallas in a crucial NFC East showdown. But the Redskins are starting Colt McCoy. I think Dallas is not great, but they're good enough to possibly win this division. And you know what? I just think Colt McCoy on just short notice, playing on the road with just not enough time to prepare. Dallas has won 2 straight. I think they make it 3 and take the NFC East lead. Okay, the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons have lost 2 straight. The New Orleans Saints have won 8 straight. You really need this one if you're the Falcons, because if you lose this one, you're 4-7. The Saints have been on a roll. Drew Brees is playing like an MVP candidate. Their offense has so many weapons: Brees, Kamara, Ingram, and Atlanta has just. If you can't beat the Cowboys and the Browns, how can I pick you to beat the Saints? Saints keep on rolling. Okay, now the Sunday games: Jaguars and Bills. I think this is the last year we'll see Blake Bortles in a Jaguars uniform. I think these two teams are very similar in the fact that their defenses are decent, but their offenses just don't produce enough. I think Jacksonville takes a low-scoring game here. All right, Cleveland and Cincinnati. Hugh Jackson now on the Bengals sideline, not as a head coach. What were you saying?
I said
Yeah, you tell
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
yeah.
So this is a big one. The Bengals need this one a lot more than the Browns do. Well, no, I shouldn't say that's the other way around. The Browns really need this one, although they're almost out of it. I think the Bengals are just the better team. I think the Browns are going to be good in a few years, but I think this is the Bengals' time. Okay, New England got blown out by the Titans a couple weeks ago. They were on bye last week. And then they go play the Jets. Because I don't know why, but I feel like New England division games on the road are always strangely close. Like, oh yeah, Patriots and Jets. Like, oh yeah, the Patriots will beat them at home. And they normally beat them on the road, but it's like really close. I don't know why, but I think Tom Brady and the Patriots, they're a resilient group. They've shown it to us in the past. They'll get a bounce back win against the Jets, but don't be surprised if it's closer than you expect. All right, Giants and the Eagles. Instead of watching film in their practices, I think the Eagles are watching 52 or Super Bowl 52 highlights, because they look like a completely different team. The Giants have won 2 in a row, but I just think the Eagles are still respectable enough to beat the Giants and crush Odell Beckham's dream of having the Giants win out. Okay, San Francisco and Tampa. Who's going to be the starter this week for Tampa? It's Jameis Winston. This Buccaneers team has been so inconsistent. I just think they'll have a good week this week. I mean, we've seen good from Fitzpatrick, good from Winston, and bad from Fitzpatrick and bad from Winston. So we really don't know what's going to happen. I think this could be a very close game, but I think the Buccaneers will come out on top. You agree with that? Well, don't say it yet. Do you think this will be a close game?
Close game.
We'll see who you think's gonna win in a second. All right, Seahawks and Panthers. The Panthers haven't been great the last 2 weeks. The Seahawks are stroking, but I think if Cam Newton can stay healthy and use his running ability, I think the Panthers are the better team, and I think this Panthers team can get a wild card spot. Panthers winning at home. So the Ravens starting Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson got his first win in the NFL, beating the Bengals in a huge win that will impact the AFC wildcard race. The Ravens currently hold the 6th seed. I think they'll add some padding to their playoff spot and get a win here. Cardinals and Chargers. Oops, don't need to change the brightness. Cardinals and Chargers. I think the Chargers are overrated. I don't think they're as good as their 7-3 record. I think they lost last week. I think the Cardinals are a young team. They've got some young guys developing, like their 2 draft picks this year, Josh Rosen and Christian Kirk. I think they'll be a huge part of that organization in the future. But the Cardinals just aren't there yet. Chargers winning. Okay, Pittsburgh Steelers and Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos got a huge win. Against the Chargers actually. Brandon McManus got a game-winning field goal to really make the Broncos. Give the Broncos some life. The Broncos are now 4-6. This will be a close game. I mean, but I think Pittsburgh is on such a roll. I don't think the Broncos are going to be able to stop them. James Conner and has been doing great things. And I mean, really, what else do you need to see? So yes, I know it's not there. We'll unplug it and plug it back in.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, we've got some technical difficulties. Hey, it's okay. Hope this works. There we go. Nice. See the Pittsburgh green. Miami, and how about the Indianapolis Colts? They're so flying under the radar. They've won 4 in a row. They were 1-5, now 5-5.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think they could win that division. I think the Texans are too good for them. But really, I think the Colts can contend for a wild card spot. And don't be surprised if they end up like getting the 5 or 6 seed division. I don't think so, but I think the Colts could make their way and then make a wild card push after starting 1-5. Packers and Vikings. The Packers need this one. They're 4-5-1. The Bears are rolling. Minnesota's doing better than they are. But this is the part of the season where Aaron Rodgers and that Packers team, even though everything's against them, even though they have a losing record, they always just turn it on and do good. That happens again. The Packers go on the road and beat the Vikings. I meant, wait for it, the CV's asserting dominance. There you go. The Packers go on the road and beat the Vikings on Sunday Night Football. All right, Titans and Texans. The Texans have won 7 in a row. After starting out 0-3, they're the only team to do that besides the 1925 Giants. So great achievement to them. They are doing great things. I mean, Deshaun Watson's developing. You got DeAndre Hopkins doing what he does. But in this game, I really think Texans receiver Demaryius Thomas is going to have a huge impact in his home debut. So if you have him on your fantasy team, I would recommend starting him because they didn't really get him involved as much as they wanted to in the Texans last game. So expect a big game from Demaryius Thomas and expect another big game from Deshaun Watson as the Texans win their 8th straight as they get to go towards not only a division but possibly a first-round bye. And why this TV is working, I have no idea. So these are my picks. The team in green
are the winners.
Yes. So these are my picks. Remember those? And now I'm going to hand it over to my brother Jack, making his NFL YouTube debut. He's going to make his picks. So Jack?
Oh, so do I just like tap on which one that's going to win?
What? Yeah, you just did a barrel roll.
Oh.
So just if you like agree with it, keep it. But if you don't, change it. So Jack?
So Chicago Bears were versus the Detroit Lions. I think the Bears have a phenomenal defense, and that's going to keep this game very close. But they just lost Trubisky for an injury or something. So I have to agree with Ryan on that. Detroit Lions are going to win it. Next game we have the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. And the Redskins are not doing too good. They're doing okay. And so I'm just going to agree with Ryan on Dallas Cowboys. And then New Orleans Saints. I have them going to the Super Bowl. I don't know about you guys, but I have them going to the Super Bowl. And I agree with Ryan again that the Saints will win against the Atlanta Falcons. Now we have the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Buffalo Bills. It's going to be a very close game, I can tell you that. And I don't know why this guy just dabbed. It's 2018. Anyways, I'm going to pick Buffalo
both have the same record, so I really think it could go either way too.
It's a coin toss, kind of, and anything could win. Now, the Cleveland Browns against the Cincinnati Bengals. This is going to be a really close game, but both teams need the win, the Browns need the win mostly, but Cincinnati is going to take this dub.
Yeah, they really need that if they want to be in the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah. And then next we have the New England Patriots versus the New York Jets. What's what?
Talk.
New England's, I'm pretty sure they're going to win. They, in my bracket, they're looking for a third seed in my bracket, and what I think is going to happen.
No, I have a ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
How many touchdown passes does Tom Brady have in this game?
Very little, I'll tell you that.
I think it's gonna be a more defensive game.
Yes.
All right, that's cool.
Next, the New York Giants versus the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are nothing like they were last year
Oh, very
when they
true.
won the Super Bowl. And I think the New York Giants could pull one out for the win.
Yeah, Giants have won 2 straight, so
Yeah. They could get on a winning streak.
unplug it and plug it back in if it doesn't show.
Oh. Stop dabbing.
The TV is asserting dominance. Wait. So, whatever Thanksgiving plans you have, I hope
Yeah.
you enjoy them, because I'm going to try and do stuff while Jack tries to fix that. No, here, give it to me. Jack, you talk to them.
So yeah, we just wish the best Thanksgiving for you guys, and comment below your picks, or if you guys have a football YouTube channel too, let us know, and then we'll subscribe to you and
Alright,
follow
Edward,
some of your videos.
so
and
sorry
watch
about technical difficulties. Thank you for your patience. You just picked the Giants beat the Eagles. Now next is 49ers and Tampa.
Okay. 49ers and Tampa. Tampa, I'm not sure, since the beginning of the season, they had a lot of trouble throwing the ball, kind of.
That quarterback position's been really
Yeah.
inconsistent, for sure.
So, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure their offense isn't the best, but I'm not really sure about their defense. I'm going to say San Francisco's going to pull out this win.
TV's just in a bad mood today.
Yeah.
So key games this week. What did you say, Jack?
Yeah.
No, here, give it to me. While we've got some spare time, why don't you share with them your Super Bowl predictions? Since I gave them mine back in July. Why don't you share yours with them since you're new to the channel?
My Super Bowl prediction for this season is the Rams and the Saints in the Super Bowl.
Jack, that can't happen.
Oh, wait, my bad. I don't know football. Wait. So I'm gonna.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Want to think about who's in which conference first?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, go ahead.
Alright, so we're on to the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. And Carolina Panthers have been okay. But I Seattle can pull out a dub no matter what, come out of nowhere. Somehow they beat Green Bay just coming from Seattle. So Seattle. Oakland Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. I have a feeling that
Just unplug and plug it back in.
so I'm going to have the Rams going to the Super Bowl, and then
Now look at me. It's your prediction. Jack, no.
Okay.
AFC teams: the Patriots, the Chiefs, the Steelers, the Texans, the Chargers, the Colts. AFC versus NFC. That's what the Super Bowl's been for 52 years, my friend. So, who do you have in the Super Bowl?
I have the Rams, and
Patriots, Steelers, Texans, Chiefs, Colts, Chargers.
I have the
Here, I'll hold it for now. You just hold it.
I have the Rams and the Chiefs, and I have the Rams winning.
Yeah, how about that game Monday night, right?
Yeah, that was a very close game. Okay, so we're on
Raiders and Ravens.
Oakland Raiders. They've been doing okay, not the best.
They
but
beat the Cardinals last week.
yeah, and like you said, the Baltimore Ravens, they're decent. Okay.
They're currently the sixth.
They're probably better than the Raiders, so.
Yeah.
Baltimore. Arizona Cardinals versus the Los Angeles Chargers. You said the Chargers were overrated. I'm not sure. I don't watch them play football really. So I have to go. I'm going to go Chargers, but the Cardinals. It'd be a close game with the Cardinals because they have a lot of young players that could probably run.
Yeah, Josh Allen and Christian Kirk.
Pittsburgh Steelers versus
David Johnson too, if he can stay healthy, he can be a big weapon for them. Go ahead.
Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Denver Broncos. Denver not the best team, probably not near the playoffs really.
They're a few games back.
Yeah.
They got a shot. They got a few. They're quite far.
Steelers, they could be like 4th, 5th, 6th seed.
Oh no, right now they got a first round bye.
Oh.
They currently hold the 2 seed. I have a record of 7-2-1.
Oh, so that's really good. Yeah. So Steelers would win that game. Miami Dolphins versus the Indianapolis Colts. So Colts would be Colts are gonna win.
Yeah, I think they're better
At
team all
home
around.
especially, yeah. I just don't think the Dolphins can do it.
Yeah, Andrew Luck's been playing great lately, so
Yeah.
makes sense. All right, this is a big NFC North one. Who you got?
Green Bay Packers versus the Minnesota Vikings. I have to go. Like Minnesota had a bad week last week against the Bears on Sunday, which was quite bad for them to lose pretty badly, even though they almost came back in the fourth quarter. But I still have to go with Green Bay. I feel like Green Bay can pull this out, and Minnesota just can't do it.
All right.
Alright,
Monday
final
Nighter.
pick, Tennessee Titans. I honestly disagree with Ryan's pick. I'm going to say the Tennessee Titans because they had a phenomenal game last week against the Patriots. Phenomenal.
Just to fact check you, actually, the last week the Titans lost to the Colts 34-10. The Patriots.
Whenever
game,
they played
the Patriots game was 2 weeks ago, and
2 weeks
you want
ago,
to have a
but
phenomenal? You know what's phenomenal? Not having lost in September is phenomenal. Going 3 games without a turnover until last week is phenomenal. Going 0-3 and then leading your division by 2
I just feel like
games.
the Titans can shut the Texans down.
We'll have to see. Monday night ESPN. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed
Yeah.
my brother's debut. Hopefully the camera's still filming. We'll see you next video. Hopefully have a lot more Thanksgiving breaks since we've got some free time. See you guys later. Thank you.
Bye. Stop dabbing. That's not cool.
All right, see you filming.